I'm a feminist. And I'm still a feminist. So lately I have been reflecting about my septum piercing, and because I saw a video of someone talking about the septum piercing theory. I got it about a month ago, and the reason why I held it off for so long, because I've always wanted my septum pierced, like always. I like the look of it. You know, it's just a way of expressing yourself, that's it. And I got it finally, and I'm so happy I did, really. But like the reason why I held it off was because I was scared of the way that people were going to perceive me, because I already knew, like, I know that people have certain ideas of septum piercing, and for some reason it's the only piercing that people have opinions about, like nostril, whatever, eyebrow, whatever. And it's specifically towards women. Like, yes, I like the way it looks, but I feel like I kind of got it out of spite too, because I'm like, now what you gonna do? And look, I'm not dumb, I'm not naive. People with a septum piercing tend to be more liberal, because those are the people that tend to be more open to piercings and body modifications and just expressing themselves. Like, that's just how it is, that's facts. I'm not denying that, but I'm just saying that people sometimes take it a little too far, because they genuinely think that because it's just because you see this, all of a sudden all my opinions are invalid, or like, I don't know, like they kind of use it as like, they try to mock you, or like, my opinions are still the same. They've been the same since I was fucking 10, bro. And the thing is, I don't see myself as an extreme person in any way, but some people might, which is understandable, because it depends, like, of where they're from, you know, their upbringing, culture, religion. I don't know, bro. It's not that I have had anyone come directly to me, but obviously, like, I can kind of sense that people kind of roll their eyes and you're like, oh my god, look at this girl again. She's like, look at this feminist, this fucking like pro-choice and but my philosophy on life, my life philosophy, it's just, I don't care. I don't give a fuck. Do what you want to do with your body. Do what you want to do with your life, as long as you're not hurting anyone, okay? You want to be gay? Be gay. You want to be trans? Be trans. Why does that bother people so much? I don't get it. I really don't get it. And I actually saw a video of a girl talking about this exact thing, and I'm like, I have never, ever in my life related to a video more, because that's exactly how I feel about everything. I am not dumb, okay, and I'm not ignorant. I'm not saying that I don't care about politics. Of course I care about politics. Everything is politics, and politics is everything, okay? And if you don't care about politics, you're an idiot. But my point is, I just don't understand why people care so much about how others choose to live their lives. Let's take abortion as an example. Some people are die-hard pro-lives, and the whole logic of being pro-life doesn't make sense to me, because me being pro-choice, and I don't like these labels, because I think pro-choice without the label is what makes sense. You get to choose. The person who is literally pregnant, who is face to face with this choice and with the consequences of this choice, should have the choice, right? Especially those who use like religion and stuff as an excuse. Is like, okay, but not everyone is as religious as you, or not everyone is a part of the same religion. So again, it's not even a fucking argument. So you can have an opinion. You can have an opinion about it. You can say that I believe that this is wrong morally. That doesn't change the fact that the person who gets to choose, who has the last say, is the person going through it, okay? So that's it. And the same goes for the LGBTQ plus community. Why do you care so much? Why do you care so much? Because you know what this is about? This is about you being uncomfortable. Say you don't like seeing two gay men kiss. You are thinking and sexualizing these two men, and all you're thinking about is the fact that, oh, this man likes to be penetrated, and I don't like that. That makes me uncomfortable. Why does that make you so uncomfortable? What is it to you that someone decides that this is the person that I love and this is the person I want to spend the rest of my life with? This is what makes me happy. It doesn't hurt you. And no, your kid is not going to be influenced because it's not fucking disease. It's not like your son goes to school, learns about trans people or gay people, and all of a sudden your son is gay. That's not how it works. Do you realize how dumb this sounds? Like, I don't know, like, is it just me? All of this is just so stupid. So stupid. Racist people too, like, you don't like me because I'm black. You don't like me because I'm a different color. If I ask you right now, what is it that really makes you not like me? Could you answer that question without religion, without politics? Just put all that aside and just give me like one straight answer as to why you don't like me specifically. because I'm black. What is the actual reason? They don't even know. They wouldn't have an answer. Sometimes I just feel bad too for these like super racist people, because I know like they probably grew up with racist parents in a racist family, like 100%. And that sucks, because it's like you can't choose your family, and if your parents are diehard fucking racist and you end up being a racist, you're just like kind of fucked for life. Like, to me, that's low-key handicap. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like people who are racist, homophobic, all these things, it's a handicap in life, because you are limiting yourself from so many people, from so many experiences, and just life in general. You're not being able to experience life in 4K because you're limiting yourself and your thoughts. You are being so hateful when there is no reason. And people hate immigrants also makes no sense to me, because it's like, you would have done the same thing. Okay, you would have done the exact same thing if you were in their shoes, but you are privileged enough not to. We are all, to some extent, opportunists. That's what we all are. So why are you acting like you wouldn't do the exact same thing if it wasn't you? You would have done it, but you don't have to, because you were luckily, by luck, by chance, you were born into that country, so you don't have to think about these things. It's so sad that this is the reality that we live in. People, like I said, people are limiting themselves, being so hateful. Because if you were to get to know me, or someone who is something, or someone that you just hate, you probably would have found out much sooner in your life that, like, wait, this is giving me valuable experience. I'm learning new things about just life. Life is short, and you're spending half of it just being a fucking moron, basically. I don't get it. I really don't. And I'm sorry. I'm clearly very irritated right now, because, you know, I'm just going on a little rant, and it's kind of like built up. Like, I'm fine, like nothing happened to me, but I'm just saying, like, this is built up after a while. I've just been seeing a lot of hate lately, and I just feel like as a society, we're definitely regressing. People are becoming more homophobic, more transphobic, more racist, more ableist, just everything, bro. Like, there's just more and more hate, and it's the younger kids too that are this hateful. And I have actually had conversations with my brother, and he's also telling me about, like, people like his age, like his peers and stuff, they're fucking racist as fuck. Like, they are gone. They say things that are unimaginable. Like, if I heard that, I'd be like, what the actual fuck? When I was younger, it was not this bad. Like, yes, I got some comments here and there, yeah, but it was not this bad. Anyways, I started off this video talking about my septum piercing, and now we're talking about this, but I feel like it's all linked to each other, you know, this, right? But I love it though. Anyways, that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you for listening to my little rant. Love you, and peace and love.